Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each Cruise Planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
One of the key principles we like to teach our members at Phil's Stock World is be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino, and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, it's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the house? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market. Made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
Here we go.
We'll talk.
Oh my God. Welcome to Hemp Boca.
Oh my gosh.
We're live. Good afternoon.
I love that. You know, it's just
We're
great
live here.
to be natural.
Jean and Chris, Hemp Boca show every Tuesday from 2:30 to 3:30. What a wonderful.
Beautiful Delray Beach.
Always. You can't ask for much. But last night was crazy. I think there's like a tropical storm on the coast of like somewhere tip of Florida.
You mean,
it's affecting us because I got rain.
I don't know about
like
last
by
night,
my house
but
last night.
a while ago, we'd be getting a lot of tropical storms.
Well, I haven't seen one since that last what was it, Dorian? Yeah, that went by. Just like
we were very lucky.
Very lucky on that.
Were you not lucky?
Very.
And
lucky.
yes.
I mean, that thing was like ticking right to
I remember it was like when we first saw it on the map, it was a dead hit into Florida.
Yes.
And then 4 or 5 days after, right? They're like, no, it's gonna stop and then go. It was amazing how.
And it stopped.
48
It
hours.
did. It was going
hours.
how many miles an hour? It was like
I don't even
7-8 miles an
I don't
hour
know,
at
but
the
it
time.
was
It was just
like
like
Then it-
over
then it-
Bahamas.
Yeah.
It was. You know what? My heart goes out to people in the Bahamas. You know, bless your heart. They're bringing a lot of the people from Bahamas here to Florida, and I think we spoke with Jennifer Cohen this morning. She said, I think there's like 400 that came over, and they're in. I guess they set up like different camps and different what are those called?
Refuge.
Like housing.
Refuge housing,
Yeah,
right? For
housing
these
and
people.
stuff.
There's still, it's
Oh,
still
yeah,
going on.
absolutely.
People
You still
do not
have-
need to forget.
Right, and in
that.
school, the kids are starting school now, and please, anything that you can do, they need school supplies and diapers, anything for babies, school supplies. I think generators. I think I heard that a company went and bought like a big crate of generators and just sent them over there. So you can go on our website, hempboca.com, on our main page. I'll have the link.
Yeah, it's right at the top.
On the top.
Yeah, the link
That
is
can-
too long though, so it's just a bunch of numbers and stuff, but it's a hyperlink to Facebook page. So it's going to be up there for whatever. I mean, I don't
For
care if it's
infinite,
another
right.
year, 2 years, 3 years, but
Until they.
if you go to when you go to hempboca.com, it's up on the blue banner. You'll see the link. Hyper it. Please donate monetarily.
Yeah.
That's what they need. They need more money than anything. That way,
Yes.
it puts
Right.
people in control of what, because they
their
know what
needs
they
are,
need.
right.
And
You know,
to me, it's don't forget that even though time has passed for us and that,
Yeah.
you know, we're all good over here, you know, even months and years they'll be rebuilding.
Yeah.
So this
Right,
isn't
right.
something that, you know, lasts for a month. It's
Right.
something
Right.
that they're going to be doing.
Yeah.
I'm
for
sorry I
For
didn't
sure.
want to
Years
cut
to
you
come.
off, but we didn't introduce. I know.
You're
we didn't-
sorry?
I just jump in.
Do you know? Do you know?
Well, we
she
wanted to
keeps
introduce
saying.
who is sitting with us. We did not introduce
She keeps
who
saying.
we are. Who
She
has
keeps saying
been
that
helping us
over and
the past
over again.
couple
I'm
of
so sorry. I'm so sorry to cut you off, but it's her personality. It's like, don't be sorry about that.
Don't
No,
apologize.
we wanted to introduce
love to
Brian
get
and
cut off.
Andrea. They've been
Yes.
such a great help to us this past 2 weeks that we've been MIA, and
Yeah.
we're sorry for that. And I think you guys did a fantastic job. I
Well, it's
know
been a
Freddie
couple
and
months,
Donna-
almost a couple months now.
Yeah.
Yes,
you know?
it has. It
I
has.
know.
Yes.
So that, you know, thanks to Dr. Bouget.
Yeah, and,
Yes.
and his
Jesse?
crew was
Yes.
able to come
I
on
visited
board.
their
and-
office this morning. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Dr. Bouget.
And I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. I call
I
you
call it
Dr.
bougie.
Bougie.
I've said bougie.
I'm like, you are so bougie.
Instead, could I just say we also said bourgeois?
Yes, if
Yeah,
you're
it's
in
like-
France, yes, you can.
And then I heard him say this is David Bouget, and I thought, oh my
Bouget.
goodness.
No, he's
But he
No,
never
it's like, he
corrected
never
me.
corrected,
So
right.
No, he's
I was like,
good.
bougie
He like-
center for.
he's a good man.
I think he
Because
likes
it's
that.
so bougie over there,
He's a good
and they're
man.
doing
Yes,
such a
he
good
is.
job. You know,
I know, I know
Still,
he is.
I mean, still at this point, they're one of the ones that haven't forgot. So
Absolutely. Right.
But we want to do a shout out to Chum Slick and its Marketing Advantage LLC. You can go to chumslickadvantage.com. Any business out there or anyone that you know that owns a business, you know, we're giving free kudos to these two because they are doing
Oh,
so
gosh.
much for us.
So on hand.
our Instagram
Amazing
page,
people.
and they're also offered to help us a little bit with the Facebook. Great service, humble people, lovable. You guys communicate very well, that's important to me.
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
constant communication. And so again, it's chumslickadvantage.com. You got to use their services.
Thanks for that shout out, Chris. And you know, consistency and communication, those are like the two C's that
key.
we abide by.
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's two G's, goals and gratitude.
Yeah.
So as long as there's just so many companies out there today where you can't even find a phone number on their website.
Right.
Never mind, you know, hearing a reply from them.
right.
Yeah.
So providing that one-to-one service is kind of what is making the brand
we're so like
successful.
that.
Well,
We're like-
I think
Yeah.
Chris has, experienced that firsthand as far as back office. I mean, we've been having, oh my God, such a horrific time finding,
remember-
merchants and payment gateways.
I tell you how
due
we,
to,
how we
our
are.
industry.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's horrible. I
That's
keep
a shame.
switching.
And to
I know.
find a phone number to speak to someone, and then when you speak to someone, it's like pass on, pass on, pass on. So
But the one-on-one service, that's what Gene and I are. We're always in in our customers' faces. We don't hide. Call us. We'll talk to you.
That's how
we've
we
we
are.
had
Right.
we've had a couple that ordered our product from, and they lived in Boynton Beach, and it was a referral through a doctor service down in North Miami. And because they were
Aventura.
using our product, they were really happy with our product. And one of the person that needed the product because she was in a lot of pain needed the product as soon as possible. So I just got in my car and drove it over there and dropped it off for them.
what's done? Yeah, exactly.
And
We've done that.
that's how we are. That is when we can do that, we'll do that. Please don't request. Oh no! It's like, oh my gosh!
Let's keep it to the state of Florida.
Oh my god!
5 miles.
Yeah.
Not a service.
Within 5 mile radius, right? No,
We would
no,
rather you
but
go online.
but sometimes Jean has done it before. She's like, "Hey, I'm going in my car. They're only 20 minutes away."
Absolutely.
At the beginning,
And we would
of
bring it
course,
right to their home.
Absolutely.
Or
Brian
so.
has, we do time lapse video. We do for contractors. We've done it for nail salons. You can do it for pretty much any business you're in. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Where
Whatever
there's like
services.
before and after.
Yes,
Yeah.
and there's always a way to video, photograph them, and so he's the same way. Anytime a contractor is having trouble
Yeah.
with the time lapse, he's like, "I'm on my way," so he'll go right
Right.
there.
Or when
you
answer
know.
the phone,
That's
because
what
that's like my
customer
biggest
service is,
pet
right.
peeve is when I'm buying a product and I have a question about it.
Oh,
I don't want a chat bot.
yes.
I don't want to
Yes.
email me and we'll get back to you in 24 hours. I want a phone number and I want to be able to speak to somebody.
Right, and get it resolved as
Yeah.
quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So I can
Because
move
right
on with
now,
the rest of
time
the
is
day.
money.
It is.
That's right.
It is.
Time is the
absolutely.
most valuable asset.
Most valuable.
It is.
Right.
I want to touch on something that we we keep talking about because something we're very proud of. Hemp Boca is involved in this distribution deal, and it's starting to grow, and we're very excited because this is going to lead Hemp Boca to be in thousands of locations throughout 2020.
Yes.
And
Oh
we're
my
very that gives humble.
me
We're
chills.
very nervous.
Exciting.
Yeah, we're nervous, like a good
Nervous,
nervous. We're humble.
scared.
Yes, a good nerve.
There's
Yeah.
they're scared. We're scared.
Sure.
I mean, we're like, we're regular people, folks. So we have feelings too. But what's ironic is that when we started Hemp Boca, leading up to this point, we were also like nervous and scared and wondering, is this gonna really pan out, work out? Because we put our all into this business, from financially to mentally, physically,
physically.
everything.
Absolutely.
And
You pretty much have to.
Yes.
but
So-
it just, we don't give up. Gene and I have, when we experience things that fall through, we learn from it, but we always stayed the course.
Course,
We
right.
never lose our attention.
Yeah, lose sight
And we may
of the prize.
sometimes be at each other's throats, because it's just a stress, but in a fun. No, but I mean,
No,
can
I mean, that's,
identify with
that,
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's,
But
I mean, that's
why I'm
relationship.
laughing.
but something. What I love about it, and I don't know if you can agree. I hope you can. Is that I think it brought us a lot
Closer, absolutely.
on a-
Understanding each other.
on
more
all
and-
levels,
right.
personal, professional. We really learn a lot about each other.
Yes.
Right.
And I think, and I'm look at this, I'm all chills here,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm so grateful to have. I mean, I couldn't do this
Same,
without
likewise.
Gene. But where we are at now, our products are going to be in thousands of locations, and I'm going to start out with a couple right now, and then grow from there.
Yes,
And we're
these
just,
two products right here. This is going to be our signature products that's
Oh, take it out!
launched.
Take it out! We got to take it out.
Yes.
It's like opening a
We do
present and Christmas.
body butter and massage oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
And
This
this is
And the
like,
bottling is sharp.
isn't it?
It's
though?
sharp.
I was
It-
gonna
Thank
say-
You know, I-
We
we
have
don't-
changed,
Like,
yes.
what you don't see
It's-
in the market, because we do a
wanna
ton
open
of
this.
market research.
Yes.
First of all, that bottle's clear.
you
Okay,
guys are
so we
right.
don't-
You know
we don't
what?
see that.
You know what's
No.
amazing? Gene designed all this. It's me. I'll put myself out there. I was the one like, Gene, really? This is so kind of plain and clean.
Yeah,
but
he's
but,
like-
but she's no. I said
he's
this is kind
colorful.
of plain. I'm like, and she's like, but Chris, this is clean and medicinal looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're not like
Yeah.
all the other
So-
companies. And it was so
because
true.
in my mind, my thought process is I want to go global.
Yes.
I'm not going to stay.
No,
just
but
in,
you really
this
do have a
is
great,
gonna-
you have a great eye. You really do.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
With design. So when I was in I'm going to backtrack 'cause back in April, I was in New York in the CBD event, and everyone in the other CBD companies had labels that all look alike, all dark
right.
colors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boring colors,
Yeah.
overwhelming,
Dark.
all these and everyone except us and one other company did not have a marijuana or a hemp leaf. Remember we made that
Yeah.
right up front? We said we are
Right.
not putting a leaf on our
Right.
labels.
Right.
Yes.
I want to be
We're going
different.
to distinguish ourselves out.
And we were the
against the
only
rest.
ones that had the QR code
That's
to the
huge.
lab reports.
Yep.
And there were 12 businesses there. We were the only ones that had it. And from what-
innovation
and this
and-
is from what I was told. I didn't go to each
It-
12, but it was important. So this guy comes up to me from Brooklyn who owns pharmacies, at least his cousin.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be meeting with him at some point. But and he came up and said, "You have the best labeling." That was it, the word for word. And I can't wait to meet him, because when I bring that up with him, Ryan, because I told him, I said, my business partner Gene created this. He goes, "You have the best labeling." That
And
would
you know, not just our products, and looking back from day one to now, looking back, it's the people that you meet.
yeah.
It's amazing how, you know, in this industry, it's just amazing people, just good-hearted, like down-to-earth people that are just willing to help you.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to be, you know, open
for
you know,
it.
willing to be open to
Absolutely.
receive that.
Yeah.
So I think
But
that's what's my take, you know,
Of course.
from our experience.
What's your guys' takeaway? And I don't know if this is like maybe like an advanced question, because what we're seeing in the marketplace is a lot of like MLM with
Yes,
the CBD,
flooded with it.
and
Yeah.
What is it? But I can't.
is that kind of like putting you guys on the spot?
No,
or-
no, no.
Like-
There's
No,
a
not at all.
twofold for that question.
Yeah.
There's so we've been approached by an
can
MLM
imagine.
company.
I can
would
imagine.
And
only-
we're
yeah.
actually going to be resuming our talks with them in January, February.
Okay.
We know that as of today, we know that they're very, very interested in us. We know that there were other CBD companies that were trying to get in. We also know that besides Hemp Boca and one other, we had the best product, because what Gene and I decided to do was send them a lot of products so they can spread it out to all the executives
Sure.
and have their own personal experiences with our
Yes,
product.
That is so.
So we gave
important.
them quite a bit of product, but it was worth the investment for us. On the flip side to that is there were a lot of MLMs switching over, but we also know that but then you gotta, okay, but the quality, it all goes down to quality. Who would they partner with? What kind of, ultimately where are the hemp plants grown?
Yes.
Where they get because there's synthetics now, you know, genetics, getting plants in from overseas, like
right.
Amsterdam is the most popular.
Yeah, using
You just
snake
gotta be
oils
careful.
and just
You-
stuff
oh
in there
my
that
goodness.
is like so
And I just can't
hazardous to
understand
your
that,
health.
especially too with that bill that was passed in March for the hemp farming, and the no THC product is, from what I understood from that bill, is 100% federally legal
Right.
for the farming of hemp on a no THC level, whatever
Correct.
that percentage.
It's
you know,
0.01%.
Okay,
Yes.
whatever they've designated. So
Yeah. I mean, the opportunity that we have, we may exercise and move forward with it, but as long as we're involved, because they're also representing us, like the product.
Yeah, we would definitely be involved
We
in the
would
A to
be
Z
very much
production.
involved in the marketing, making sure that they are advertising the right.
That's
correctly.
correct.
Right?
So that's
Right.
That holds it-
that's been my experience dealing, say, like MLM on a general, not just CBD related,
Just-
but so like that's the problem is, when you start getting the product out there, whatever it may be, is a lot of independent agents feel restricted because they don't know what they can or can't do
Well, and
from
the
a marketing
communication part,
perspective.
yep.
Yeah.
Right.
So I asked them like, "Oh, what are you guys on Instagram?" People say, "Well, I don't know if we have the ability to do that, or I don't know what kind of content we can post." So if it is something that is an opportunity, when we have those like consistency, commitment, goals, and gratitude in the top, like there's no way that it can fail.
Right.
Because giving the tools to the agents that are the independent agents is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
And
so-
we actually came into contact with another company that sells CBD, and of course, our love and our commitment is to you, and
Aw,
it
thank
is.
you.
Like we
course.
decided that we don't want to go there and mix anything, but they're not. They're great. They're a wonderful company. They're getting ready to have some type of launching. I think in November. And so anyway, their product was labeled in dark colors.
Just as you had mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a little marijuana leaf on the backside. They did not have the code. They wanted to see your Instagram and they wanted to see your website. They were asking me questions, and they were a very, very sweet couple that believes in their product, but they're getting ready to do the MLM, and you just don't know.
I think they're a little bit on like the earlier stages.
They're not
Right.
even on Instagram. You know, they're scared to get on Instagram.
Right,
You know, and they said, "How do you do it? How do you market?" And I said, "Well, first off, they have their overall mission is something
Right.
that's completely different than just CBD. You know, there's a lot of love and goals with you two.
Right.
You know, that you want to do. This is your baby. You know, this is your baby. But your mission is much larger, to help others,
Right.
basically. But I can tell you, just looking at your products and then showing them your website and them getting to look at your products on there. And I told them, I said, they're transparent. I said, anything you want to ask, they will answer.
Oh my
Right.
gosh, yeah.
Even
we don't,
if it's difficult, it doesn't
we don't
matter.
look at them as competitors. We're
Right.
always,
We would love to, have a
Yeah.
conversation
That's
with
what
them.
I told them too. I said,
Absolutely.
they are so sweet. I said, if you get on Instagram, follow us.
Yeah.
We'll
Right.
follow
We're
you
go-
back.
We're going to go to a commercial break.
Yes.
This is the Hemp Boca show live in Delray Beach.
Here with
if you
Andrea and Ryan.
Yeah,
Yes.
from Chumslick, Advantage.com. But if you want to learn more about our products and just informational purposes, go
Yes.
to hempboca.com. We'll be right back.
One of the key principles we like to teach our members at Phil's Stock World is be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino, and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, it's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the house? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
Welcome back, everyone, to the
Welcome
Hemp
back.
Boca
So
Show.
it always goes by
Jean
fast,
and Chris,
right?
along
The
with our
commercial
guests here.
breaks?
Yes.
What?
With Andrea and Ryan from Chumslick.
Chum.
Chumslick. It's
Chum-
like, the fishing. Chumslick.
Chumslick.
Yeah.
Chum-
It's like
You
when
know-
you said it like a
Innovation.
chumslick.
Yeah.
We have to do this. There was a segment that Jean actually brought up herself, so I'm gonna.
I was joking.
But it's fun.
Okay.
She said,
Sometimes
okay.
she mispronounces words. I do
A
too.
lot.
So she's like, we should have a segment where you just choose some of these real long technical
Technical terms.
that she won't even know what they. I'm like,
Mean
okay,
or pronounce.
I don't know. Bring some humor.
It's so funny because we're the same way.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll be reading aloud.
I'm
I'm
like,
Ryan, what?
we have to go to YouTube
Yeah,
to get
I'm
the
like,
pronunciation
pronounce,
of that.
and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna start using that all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just throw people off.
I see. I'm for me, it's that I appreciate, I love that side of Gene because it's a personality, it's a
Absolutely.
character.
You're not going to change that.
It's a character,
It
right?
is.
You
I
don't
say
change
y'all,
that.
you
That is
know?
the
Right.
Have people,
that's
they
like the
don't
most
even
valuable
understand
thing.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying, you
just
know?
be yourself.
But I'm going to be me. So if you
Right.
don't
I forgot to mention that every time we do the show, anyone interested, you get a 10% discount. You just type in the
Yes.
word welcome in the coupon code at checkout. Just remember. Oh, and by the way, as a reminder, we have a new payment system in place. Yeah.
Goodness.
This is it's a really great system because it brings added security, especially in this industry, to the buyer. So when you go to checkout, you have an option where you don't have to pay full price on our product. You can actually split up to
I
up to
just
4
experienced
payments.
that with Meryl.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
You
so
pay
we-
25% upfront when you're checking out, and then you can pay the rest, 25%.
yeah.
You know, at a later
So
date.
it redirects you
How
to a
sweet
web,
they are.
redirects you to a page. It's a secure page where it'll ask you to enter in your email and cell phone number. So here's the caveat to this. When you put your cell phone number in, it sends you a 4-digit code. So that's the added protection
Yes.
to
Yes.
verify that it's you that's making
Right.
the purchase.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So you
Yeah.
sit there with
It's
your
a
cell,
two-way
you get the code, you
authentication,
punch it in,
yeah.
and it completes your purchase. But then you'll receive 2 emails. One to say thank you from Hemp Boca and for making your purchase. The other one is inviting you to log into your new account, reset your password, and now you have your own shopping account where you log in and have your history of your sales, where you can
love
pay on
that.
a monthly basis, where you can switch out your credit cards, or
Right.
you can pay the balance in full at that
That's
moment.
At the second, well,
At the
that's
second
the catch. Yeah, you
The
have
second
to.
payment.
You can't pay your full balance on one transaction.
Right.
It makes you pay to
Well, the
25%.
initial- right.
The initial payment is 25%. Then, if you want to pay the rest off, you have
Yes.
to log back in to make
So
that.
and the other reason why we
balance.
implemented that system is that it is free to the consumer. There's no interest and there's no fee for using the service.
Get
What
out
it
of
really
town.
And
does.
then
I am
when do you
so
guys ship
excited.
product? You guys ship product upon when order placement?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we don't
Yes,
wait
we
for
do.
the other 3 payments because we're protected on our end. We get full
Right.
payment. It helps the consumer. It's all about the consumer.
Correct.
I see.
Absolutely.
It's
I
kind of
see
like
how
a
it's done.
HSN,
Yeah.
So-
like a home
Yep.
shopping
Yes,
network. You know, you have,
absolutely,
they
yeah.
make they split that into 4
You know,
payments.
you've got someone.
With
You
no
have someone that's on a
interest.
budget, but it's like I really want to use CBD. I don't want to
That's
go
right.
buy
And-
ibuprofens or go.
Or buy
Absolutely.
something, a cheaper product that is
Or
not
cheap-
quality, that
Yeah.
does
Yes.
not have the actual true ingredients
Yeah.
in it.
Right.
So
That's
for-
dangerous.
That's
You
the,
know,
that's the
why you
QR
use this.
codes, right?
Yep.
Folks,
That's why there's
this
QR
is no
codes
joke.
on
You
here.
got to try this massage oil. It's only $37. It's not a lot, but it lasts you a long time. When you go and use our system, you pay like $10 or $12 just to get it.
Right.
You don't have to.
you
So
have-
if you Go ahead.
Paid in payments.
You just or pay in payments or what have you. So
Right.
we think that's going to go a long way. It's going to help drive sales, I believe, because we did it for the customer. We wanted to. That's all we're all about anyway. We want to
Right.
make changes and stuff for them.
That's amazing.
There's a
That
great
is-
payment
That's something you
Yes.
won't see in the marketplace either. So like
Right,
having
right.
something like that, huge.
Do you know the
advantage.
company that we partnered with to provide this service told us we were the first.
Yep.
Not only the first CBD company, but the first to actually they launched it.
Oh my
For
We were
the
the
goodness.
first-
payment plan.
So that
It's called-
so
it's called
talk
Via
about
Bill.
it.
Via Bill.
Via
So yeah,
Bill.
then we'll have
They're
to sit
using
down
us-
and think about how we can leverage this.
Yeah. They're
on-
using
on
us as
some of the
kind of
social
a
media
like a
networks.
guinea pig, so to speak. So we're going to be communicating to them and the higher ups about our experience
Right.
With
so
it.
they can
with it,
correct.
and we've already
excellent.
made suggestions on what changes to make in the program and stuff. So we didn't even
So
know
it's-
we were heading into that.
But that's helping
But-
them, you know.
Right.
And,
them
you know,
helping
they're
us.
help-
and
So
Exactly.
is
That-
it set
that's
up like
what
so? Then
Hemp
it's like
Boca's about.
automatic billing for the next like month.
Yes, they get
Or
an
how does
automatic
that-
email reminder.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
That's
Gotcha.
amazing.
and they
I
also have a
love that.
cap on the sale, which we're fine with right now. For right now, it's $300. But that also adds some protection. So if somebody is out there trying to use the card, at least they can't exceed that amount.
Yes.
But it's
Yes.
easier to get back anyway through
So-
the bank. But we are very confident that because that added security protection for the
and you get
customer.
checks.
The
That's
splitting of the
what's
payments,
amazing.
the option to do that.
Yes,
It's good for the customer.
Whoever said, if you feel like you can't afford,
At this time,
yes, this is a quality product. This is what you want to use. Don't get anything from the gas station that costs $20.
Right.
You don't know what's in
And
it.
it works. And it works. I mean, instead of going to get Advil or Tylenol, or one of those smelly creams that you put on, you just put on. I mean, this smells cinnamon, has this cinnamon aroma, and it just you rub on. It is amazing. Tell her about your story about your wrist.
No, too bad you can't. I don't think you can get a close up, but the scar itself.
Right here.
Okay, so my doctor, Dr. Kolchak, she's at Hand and Wrist of Palm Beaches. I love you. She did such a good job. Her staff is great too. So she is excellent. So when she took out, or she had the staff take out the stitches. Well, when she came in the room and saw it, she was like,
on the post-op a few weeks later.
She
she
said,
was absolutely shocked.
have you been using some kind of vitamin E? Well, first off, they told me not to put anything on it. And so I was like, I've been using a product on
You're
the
just
corner.
rebellious, aren't you?
I
Don't
was like,
ever tell me not to do something.
No, I was like, but not over that part. And, because I didn't know what she was going to say. So, well, then, we got, and she said, that looks like I did a biopsy. That doesn't even look like I did surgery there. And I said, my PCP said the same thing. He said, no, you had surgery, or they just did a biopsy? And I can bend my wrist. Yay.
Yeah.
So I'm still doing physical therapy. But yeah, so I used both. This one at night, just because I felt like it lasted till in the morning. And for some reason, the oil was soothing for directly when the stitches were out. That skin still had to scab over and do the process and the healing. So.
And the inflammation too. Like that's one of the things I noticed. I was like, what did they even take out? And then just over time, the way it healed, it was just
and it may look
it
too bad we don't have before
and
and
after.
I know.
because this may look.
You got to go back and
giant
get
to you.
some
I know.
surgery.
But you know what? We actually might
She's like,
have
"Don't
a
worry,
before
my
on my
ankle."
phone because I think I sent it to somebody.
Yeah.
So we'll have to
And
look
what
it
do your
up.
doctor think?
What
What did she think?
They were shocked.
They were shocked. So I finally told her, and she said, because she knows that Percocet makes me sick, and of course they're like, well, try Tramadol, and it's like, well, okay, I don't want anything, but thank you, maybe ibuprofen. But I have a sensitive stomach, so I told her what I was doing, and she said, do what works. She said, if you're finding that works, absolutely. And then she couldn't get over the center of it. There's actually not even a scar in the middle of it, and she, diced it right open. So she just was shocked. I came on and told Ryan.
Yeah.
I said, I think I promoted Hemp Boca, and I didn't mean
That's
to.
right.
I didn't know if I was going to get in
So
trouble.
that's the best way to promote a product.
Yeah.
Is,
I was afraid she
Absolutely.
was going to be like, do not put anything on it, but instead she was like, wow.
All natural products. I mean,
She
it's
couldn't
like
get
absorbed
over
into the skin and it just
that
helps
it
heal
is.
it quickly. I mean, yeah, that is amazing. I did not know
No,
that
for it
would
to
do that.
heal that fast. And
That's
that
like I
there's
used
not even
I
a
used
scar.
to use Neosporin
That's
for
what-
everything.
Yeah.
That's what she thought. She said vitamin E, and then she said Neosporin, and I was like, it's a holistic product, and I used it only right here, And then finally, I was like, okay. So she was like, well, it looks great. As soon as I got that, I was like, okay, well, so I've been using Hemp Bocas. I was like, I use the body butter and a massage oil, and she was like, wow. She was absolutely shocked.
She want to meet us?
I know. I want her to come on the show. So we've
She can sell our products.
She's
in
very,
her
very busy, but we
office.
could probably have because
Maybe
she's
some of their
like
staff.
a major hand and wrist, but some of her
Chris,
staff on the front end, yeah.
who is like her PA, I
Yep.
guess, and they're amazing.
Yep.
So we've
wow,
slowly
great.
been putting hints out there, and we're like, so we do Instagram too.
Wow, we appreciate very much your support.
So, are you guys facing like any resistance when you go into like a physician's office or?
Like MDs, I
Yeah,
guess
like
something like
MDs
her. She's a little bit different because she's a specialist, Justin, and she believes in physical therapy. Now she also believes in lotion afterwards, massaging the area. I was telling Jean earlier, she wants all of my skin to roll. So you have to take your thumb and you have to use, she said, always use a lotion. Never do it dry.
No, right.
That makes your skin where it's able to roll and be natural, and it'll give you more flexibility. she does it with all of the wrist, all of the fingers, same thing. And so I told her, I was like, well, I use a body butter, and she's like, excellent, and I was like,
well, the massage oil, as an example, that's plant-based. There's no parabens in there. There's no artificial colors, fragrances. It's not nut-based. A lot of them out there are, and that creates, for those that have allergies. So it's all about awareness, and that it's a struggle because there's still a stigma out there. But there's also doctors that still believe in the old school medicine and not really convinced that CBD will help. And then there's some that I question because it's like the hands are still in the whole big pharma thing. They're not going to want.
Right.
Yeah.
They may get incentives on the back end they don't want to do away with and things like that. There's a whole mixture of reasons, but I do see it slowly
There is a
change,
Dr.
transition.
Kolchak even was happy that I wasn't taking the Percocet anymore. She's one of those that's probably on the edge. That's like, well, I'd rather you do that. Some type of topical. And she even said, research shows that CBD does, it enhances the healing process of wounds. It actually does, and keeping your skin nourished, and especially after you have stitches taken out, it's inflamed. So, I used them both at different times at different phases.
Yes.
No,
we're just talking about our product. We're not saying, like every CBD company is different.
Absolutely.
So not all CBDs are created equal.
No.
Absolutely not.
That is true.
So we'd definitely love to talk to her.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I know. And, one of her nurses, they use CBD. And, I say he's a nurse. He could be a type of, assistant, but he took out the stitches and he could tell that I already was starting to put stuff around it, but it was tight.
Yeah.
And, and it was so inflamed at first. And so, we started talking about CBD, and then I said, well, I was like, have you tried Hemp Boca? Is it local, or who are you getting it from? And he's like, I don't remember the name. So he wrote down the website, and I was like, you can't just buy any CBD product.
Right.
You
got
like
to
you said,
research the company.
You don't know what you're getting these days, That's what we love about you two, is you're so transparent.
And I think too, coming at it from like a holistic approach, a symptom-based approach, and then the added benefit that that interacts with the entire cannabinoid or cannabinol endocannabinoid system.
Can I ask you a question?
It's like, oh wow.
Oh, for sure.
Sure.
Do you supply
Yes.
to physician offices for Hemp
Do
Boca?
it.
Will you help physicians carry the
Yes.
Hemp Boca line?
Oh, for
Absolutely.
sure.
How would they
Yeah.
get in touch with you about carrying that? Because maybe that'd be something your surgeon would be interested in carrying the line.
Yes.
They
That's a
can
good
contact us at 561-330-5655. Any physician, we've been approached, on even some that wanted to even put our products in their name, but it takes time. There's other, physicians in the office that need to, be on the same page,
Yes.
I guess.
Sign off on it.
Dr.
But,
Bougie has our products in his office.
Dr. Bougie,
Yes.
Yes.
And,
you can visit us on hempboca.com looking up our products, or you can email us at info@hempboca.com.
Yeah, for sure. But we want to get into as many places like that.
places. I mean,
even rehabilitation centers for those that are addicted to the,
Yes.
because they're looking for an alternative.
That's
Right.
right.
And there's a lot of stress and anxiety there. And we're
absolutely.
There's
we,
so many-
we want
so
to
many-
have right. We want to do
Right.
presentations or have the opportunity to go in.
And also mental health.
Yes. Oh,
So
absolutely.
with PTSD, with the athletes and with the first responders and the militaries. Oh, it's a broad.
It is. There's such a broad spectrum for it, because I know whenever, so follow us on Instagram too. So that's at Balance Me, and it's spelled just like balance
Yes.
sport, BALENZ me.
Yes.
And like us, like our post, comment. We may give you a discount. You never know. So, but what I
Well, we
like,
are right now.
I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
So we were talking about like the width of like
Oh,
the
I used it.
applications.
That's what I was saying. I'm
You
so
know.
sorry. I just was like
Not at all.
Instagram at Balance Me. That's what I saw. You know, so many people out there have runner's knee, especially women. Women are prone to it. So basically, it's inflammation. It's where you're favoring one of your legs, or maybe you're pushing yourself. I'm a big pusher. I used to be. I need to get back out there. So for athletes, lifting weights, any type of, there is a place where you do have to go to the doctor, but when it comes to the medication portion of it, or
Right.
just having an inflammation,
Right,
something
right.
to put on it, that
Absolutely.
runner's knee, I know hands down that it has helped my right knee tremendously.
And another great spot too for product placement is potential pharmacies, private pharmacies. I mean, like we're seeing pharmacies that have like signs on their property
Yes.
now selling
That looks like a
CBD.
garage
Yes,
sale.
right
and it
there.
says-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
in
there's
here,
one,
Del Rey.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
uh-huh.
right. So like, we have a connection with Del Rey Shores. They're a great group of people. So having product placement after it's already established is a lot of times it can be easier.
Yes.
Than like an initial placement. Because there's such a need out there in the market that
Right.
when you have people that may or may not have had a great response with a product that's not as that doesn't have the right components in it, then we come in after and say, look, like bring up
Right,
the-
try
bring
and
up the
argue
code.
products.
Yeah.
Yes, and they that one that you're speaking of, they
Yep.
carry a variety. So there's already
We've been in
food.
there.
Yes, 'cause
Yes.
when
They
we
got a
saw
little
it,
cafe
I said, how
with,
many
hemp
what do you
and-
have? Let me see. So, because I just want to promote it because I know it works, and like podiatrist, So I see Dr. Cutler for the ankles, like I said, for running. So it would be nice to see it in places like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
so we'll come back to that discussion. Be right back after these messages.
See, that's the great thing.
One of the key principles we like to teach our members at Phil's Stock World is be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino, and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, it's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the house? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each Cruise Planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
Chris.
Welcome back to the Hemp Boca Show, live in Delray Beach, Florida. And again, if you wanted to learn about our products, you go to hempboca.com. We are here with Ryan and Andrea from chumslickadvantage.com. They came on, partnered with us to help us with our Instagram account, guiding us through some things with Facebook. Unbelievable service, great people. You got to reach out to them if you need some Instagram or just social media, marketing, whatever. They are the gurus. They are unbelievable, personable service. Go to chumslickadvantage.com for that. So
Yeah, it's kind of like having a southern hospitality,
Y'all.
Andrea, like y'all.
Y'all need to go to Chumps Lake Event.
Most people don't even know where Arkansas is. They're like, I got in an Uber and they said, "Gosh, it must be cold up there." And I was like, "Did people say y'all up, north, Ryan?" And then I was like, "Oh, they didn't know where Arkansas is." I'm like, "We're above Louisiana, below Missouri."
Yeah, right.
So
But,
we're in the Bible Belt, but
You don't want to touch on? You get your perspectives
vapes.
on this whole vaping.
Oh, it's been
You know.
in the news a lot.
yes.
Heavy.
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
The-
So like I guess it was a couple of months ago or a month ago or so. That was at Walmart that you said.
Yep.
And
Yeah, they pulling out of the whole
discontinued, so that
e-cigarette.
that was like a couple of months ago or a month ago.
I mean, there's obviously still a lot of studying going on. There's investigations going on. There are doctors pulling medical records of people who've passed away that have been vaping, and they're reviewing those records to see if, we may have missed something here. This could have been from, for me, I've only seen really one or two articles, and what was the common denominator between the two is that they were finding the vape product having chemicals within the product, that the company was putting in there to subsidize
Yes.
which really should have been in there.
Yeah.
And
Because it's not FDA regulated.
Right,
yeah,
right.
and that's so it's
So it
really
comes down
unfortunate.
to the company and researching and the people
The
behind the
product.
company and the
Yeah,
product,
the product.
what's in it, and having
Well,
QR codes and
It's not so much the
place.
company. They have a responsibility. I'm really,
absolutely.
I mean,
it's
they're
the people behind
I'm,
the company.
I'm tainted when at the people behind the company because they know better.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the reason why they did that, it was because they wanted to increase their bank account at the end of the day.
And when
all about
when
Such a
vaping
shame.
first came out, it was like, okay, it's a great alternative for smoking.
Oh, it was
Yes.
huge,
Okay,
so
and-
popular.
Yeah, very popular. And I heard someone in passing that owned a vape shop, and they said, look, like, smoking is bad for you. And let's just put it this way. Anything that you inhale
No.
into your lungs,
Period.
probably not a good thing.
Right.
So they came from like a different angle where it wasn't like, here's a great substitute for smoking. It was like, you're still running a risk because you're putting alternative substances into your lungs.
Right.
And it hasn't, I can say, as a former vapor, so I tried to quit smoking several times. I've quit several times. So I had a stressful period of my life, so I decided to vape. Everybody here in Florida, I saw everybody vaping, so I felt like, well, I'll try this too. Like, what is this? I want to carry this really cool, colorful thing. So when I was,
Did you feel cool?
No, not at all. It's heavy, and it's like really loud, and then
It
everybody
always leaks everywhere.
Yes, and everybody's like, I'm on fire that's beside you, so no.
The white cloud following
Yes,
you
like
everywhere.
there's people that are like, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. The wind was blowing, so it was actually more of a hassle. But, my PCP said, do you smoke? And it was in the process, and I said, yes, and they said, how many cigarettes? I said, I'm down to 3 cigarettes, but I vape. I said, so how do you measure that? I said, how many cigarettes would that be? And he said, you can't. He said, what's the milligram? What are you putting in it? And I was like, I think it's 3 or 6 milligram. And he's like, no. He said, what? I mean, is it nicotine? What's their substance that they mix it with? And of course, I was like, oh, I don't know. It's at a local.
That's
vape
what a
shop.
lot of.
Yeah,
And
usually
not
it's
only
like
you're
it's a
just one of
vegetable
these millions. Yes, that
or
does not know because
polyethylene
it's cool. You see
glycol.
everyone
Yeah.
vaping.
And then
like,
it's
okay.
like the CBD came out, and it's like, try this, and of course I was one of those when I first moved here. I'm like, oh, okay, this is Florida. This isn't the Bible Belt, Arkansas. I'm gonna try it. So, and he said, that's horrible. Like, you can measure how much you're smoking. You can cut down on that. We can actually give you a nicotine patch or something, but don't vape. And I said, well, actually, I started vaping more. So I think
They did a small
yes.
study too. Like vaping actually tends to make you smoke more.
Because I
You know?
started doing it in my friend's house who already vaped, and so we'd just sit around, and I noticed I vaped all the time, and it was actually really hard to quit. It's worse
Yeah.
than cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right, because you can have that 24/7 on you every second
Yep.
vaping because
Yes.
you think it's safe,
Yes.
safer than cigarettes.
Yes.
Obviously, it's not.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
not at
studies,
all.
It hasn't been out.
Yeah, I
think.
mean the jury, when the information is going to be
It's still ongoing.
It's
It's too
still
early.
ongoing, and every day that comes by, you've got the CDC now looking into it. So like,
Look what happened to
we're gonna
tobacco.
we're gonna have answers.
I mean, how many years did
Yeah.
it take for the legal system to realize that
100 years.
all these companies were not disclosing that it can cause cancer and all this other stuff back in the day, and then now all of a sudden when they come to the conclusion that people were dying or getting cancer and stuff from smoking, and all these lawsuits just came out of the woodwork, and people were
Right,
getting settled
right.
out on the side. They need to nip it in the butt now with vaping. They need to go after those companies that are putting
think that's
these
what they're doing
chemicals
right now.
in there,
Yeah.
because it's going to be
Right
the
now.
same thing.
Right. And
But-
you know,
Yes.
vaping, it's been out a little bit longer than CBD, but there's
It's still young.
death. But CBD, have you had any cases that people died from it?
Right.
Yeah, so far.
None.
But if you
None.
did, though, then you
None.
would question where they got the quality.
That's what I was about to say.
What's in the CBD.
That's why I want it to be perfectly clear. It matters where you purchase your
Absolutely.
product and what is
In
your
those
product.
But
products.
it's, yeah, see, that's the thing. It's not, if something happened to someone that was taking CBD, it's not the CBD.
Yeah.
It's not the cannabidiol. It's probably most likely a chemical that was put in there.
That's,
Added into
you know,
right,
You know
the
what I mean?
product.
And
Yeah.
Correct.
listen, there's a lot of people that they want to have something to blame, or they've had a bad experience even with another CBD product.
Right.
Like you said, they're not created equal, so you can't point the finger and say it's the CBD. It's this, it's that. Because they're not all the same.
Right.
When it's natural, and that it's, isn't it double lab tested? So
Yes.
Yeah.
Double lab,
Yeah,
third
we
party.
double lab
tested,
yeah,
yes,
third
but
party,
that-
yep.
But
You
you
know-
see the results online.
Right.
You even have it for like bath bombs.
We have the lab
Yes.
reports on there.
And
for-
also,
yeah.
what we've been having to add also that under warning, it has, we have here, the hemp-derived extract within this product contains less than 0% to 0.01% total THC, and the D9 THC dry weight.
Mm-hmm.
It is the customer's responsibility to know applicable state and local laws in regard to consumption of this product.
Yep.
That's a new disclaimer that just came out for the state of Florida, and we've already implemented it. That doesn't actually go into law until the end of the first of 2020.
I love y'all.
But
Yeah.
but we just put it on there now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Same
I mean,
thing
it's
with
a
the QR code.
cost-effective way also, because you're not having to, we just print out labels
Change
and
that,
boxes
exactly.
for this year, and we're going to have to reprint again next year for the new law. So it's just no-brainer there.
Is there any federal disclaimers or anything like that?
Just-
on the federal
Not on
for the
side?
tinctures,
topicals,
just
not
for
on
tinctures.
topicals,
Not
just
on
edibles,
topicals.
things that you
Yeah.
put in your mouth, tinctures and edibles.
Anything
Then it will
that
say,
you like
this is not approved by the FDA. That type of
Sure.
disclaimer. We make sure, but as time goes on, we're told that these come out. As the another batch of labels we've got to order, we'll make the changes at that point. And just we really work hard at being up to date. We
And,
don't
I
wait
don't-
until they're in law.
Right.
I don't think you're going to see the plant itself has been around since the
Thousands of
dawn
years.
time.
Thousands
The
and
dawn of
thousands
time.
years.
George Washington,
Yeah.
No, way
Jefferson.
beforehand.
We're not going to see
I know,
huge
but
Because America
news
is
reports
very,
come out.
It's
but
a new,
putting things
it's
in
a new
perspective.
country.
I mean, maybe the pilgrims were using hemp.
No,
but the thing is,
No. Back
I think,
in the
like,
Chinese,
yeah, like,
ancient
Yeah.
times.
They
Anglo-Saxon.
did.
Yes.
You read about it.
Absolutely. Not just here in the U.S. This is
Egyptians,
very
yeah.
new. The Egyptians,
those presidents were hemp growers. The sails of their ships, the sails of their ships were made of hemp. Yeah, Ben Franklin wrote on hemp paper. The first American flag is made from hemp.
Everything.
I mean, it's just so many
Who
things.
were you saying that made an automobile?
Oh,
Henry Ford.
Henry Ford.
yes.
Yes.
So
Except the
there was-
engine.
Hempmobile.
Yes.
Hempmobile.
A hempmobile.
But now,
No, I love that.
fast forward to 2019,
I mean-
maybe 2020 right now. Now there's company I'll have to find out the company's name. They are doing cement mixed with hemp. So they're building construction.
Because the qualities of the hemp are so strong.
Correct.
That's why they make
Right.
rope out of it.
Yes, and when we filled in for y'all way back when, Jesse had the fun facts about plastic bottles.
Oh, versus hemp.
Oh, yeah.
And then timber growing, hemp versus, growing timber and the process that it goes
That
through.
is so true.
Which, in
oh my
Arkansas, it's huge to purchase land and to grow timber and sell your timber. But, they
It
talked
takes
about
so long. to
How
grow
long it takes to
Oh
grow
my
a
goodness.
tree.
Y'all, it's
you know?
forever. So
Years and years.
Yes. And just think about the, recyclables and things like that, So I love Jessie and her fun facts.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that there's half a dozen or so registered deaths, some of which doctors went back to the medical records and declared that it was
from vaping, yeah.
There is one that was, the first one that really was registered. It was in Ohio, I believe. But then you have places like Walmart that are all, that are pulling.
Back.
Right.
It's. I actually appreciate how quick the companies and doctors are actually are
absolutely.
reacting.
They don't want a big lawsuit.
You
Absolutely not. They have to protect themselves.
But who's the lawsuit towards though? Is there one manufacturer that is causing it? Is it one component? Is it one device? Is it
Right.
Because who's the
Well,
gonna go
I'm
after
Well, I
that
guess the
point?
attorney will have to go do their investigations and
Yeah.
research and see who is responsible for.
Yeah.
It could be the first person who maybe illegal, not illegal, but shipping products from out of this country and then selling it to
Yes.
a manufacturer.
And-
And manufacturer
Putting
selling
their
it.
label
on it,
Right.
yeah.
And where are the products being bottled?
Yes.
They're definitely going to go back to the lab and make sure it's not a kitchen of a home.
Because manufacturers are responsible.
Yeah.
Where they're making
for
product-
the
I'll tell
production
you,
product, so.
And there are people who are doing that. They're making products in their home.
There are
That-
people
yeah.
that there are full blown storefronts that are making hemp. Vape juice.
Yeah.
Claim-
Yeah,
Oh,
claiming
yes.
to make it.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's like
That's scary.
Yes,
That's
Wait a
and that
scary.
it's been
Yeah.
tested, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, that was in house.
Oh no!
I
You
just-
don't do in-house testing.
I'm.
You have to do a third party. Well, even though with third party testing, lab testing, it's still not done sufficient. You have to make sure that that facility is GMP approved.
That's right.
That,
stamp.
yes.
Yeah,
There's
so.
more that goes into it, but
Yeah.
as soon as I heard in-house, I'm like, oh no.
This is what we're here about. This is the Hemp Boca Show. We're very transparent about educating our consumers,
Absolutely.
listeners, and we try to bring on people who are, going to give us some insights on what they've experienced and what they know and what the news is out there, and try to give you guys, putting responsibility into your hands, as a viewer.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys having us on here, and it's
Yes.
it's
And-
a pleasure to discuss about the whole, CBD industry as a whole. And
It's exciting.
we're finding
It's
new
exciting. We
things every
find this
day.
very exciting, and we love our job.
Well,
we
and
love our job.
We
Yeah.
love y'all. Y'all are wonderful,
Thank
and
you.
their company is wonderful. So check them
So
out. on
in the last 2 minutes,
hempboca.com.
we have to talk about we're doing a new podcast. And
Yes,
Gina,
we
myself,
are.
and my
I'll let you
cousin.
know.
It's called Podcast and Pasta. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be my
His
cousin.
Joe.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
my
So we got a
goodness.
couple
Yeah.
Italians here and
I love
and Ty.
it.
And an Asian.
And we're gonna go to we're randomly going to restaurants throughout Florida, and we're going to what?
We're not going to discuss
Oh.
this. No, that's
All right, you know what? I'm gonna stop there.
Yes.
Okay, just go to Podcast and Pasta. YouTube.
We don't give out the whole
we're gonna be
thing. We just
having our
give out-
Instagram. It's gonna be fun. A comedy.
Stay tuned.
Commentary.
We'll post that on our website also,
Yeah.
and then on our Instagram at Balance with a Z, BALENZ me.
Me. Balance
Yes,
me.
on our Instagram.
But anyway, it's gonna be
But-
fun.
Looking
it's
forward
gonna be
to it.
hilarious.
They're looking
Yeah, it's
forward to
exciting.
hearing
Oh my
about
gosh!
I love
I
this.
think we need to invite them to a few of our.
Yeah, I can't. It's great because and the three of us have a story because how I reconnected with my cousin was
All right. We heard
fact
that a million
that,
times. We gotta go. All right.
Gene known him for a while, but it's a three of us and it's podcast and pasta.
Yes, and
And more
Hemp
will
Boca.
be
And
revealed.
besides all that, go to hempboca.com. You want to learn about CBD products or purchase
Yes,
our
and go
products.
on our website and please donate.
Yeah,
some
to Bahamas.
supplies to Bahamas. Our website
There's-
has a link
yeah.
you can click on there and donate
Yes.
financially or go to.
What?
Didn't he say
The Facebook
to,
page.
Well, it's a Facebook
no,
page,
no,
but they
but
just click on
does
the
he have-
link, though.
Didn't she say that they're having the drop off there also?
I don't know.
Yes.
Anyway, just
Okay.
donate. They don't want to do drop
The
off.
information's there.
Yeah, the information is there if you need it.
Unbelievable.
All right, thank you guys
We'll
for
see you
tuning
next
in. We'll see you
Tuesday,
next
2:30, 3:30.
Have
Bye
a
now.
great weekend. Bye.
Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each Cruise Planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
One of the key principles we like to teach our members at Phil's Stock World is be the house, not the gambler. Stand around a casino, and every day you'll see thousands of people walk through the doors and play various games of skill and chance, and yet none of them are likely to ever be as rich as the person who owns the casino. That, over the long run, the odds are always in his favor. This is not gambling, it's a mathematical fact. How would you like us to teach you how to use this simple mathematical concept to turn investing from gambling into earning by teaching you to be the house? This is the key to learning how to be a true investor in the stock market and not just a hapless trader of stocks. Or, to sum it all up, we'll teach you to be the house and not the gambler.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market. Made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.